Okay, so I had another thing to say because of what I've been experiencing, and I didn't think to say it until right now, but like my mom and Spirit is telling me to share everything and anything because it's like super important. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I did and what I feel and what happens when I talk. So like I had a lot of fluids today. I had like Dunkin' Donuts, like iced whatever it was. It was really good. And then I had like I had like a Monster, and then I had what is it called? A pumpkin spice latte ice. Like I like really cold fluids for some reason. It's just really good. And I felt like a little bit like dehydrated or like a little headache. So I was like, okay, I'll have some water. So I had some water. And there's something about not talking that sort of makes things concentrated. I don't know if that's total truth, but this is what I'm experiencing is that when I don't talk all the time, or I don't say what's on my mind all the time, even if it sounds crazy, wild, doesn't make any sense. I mean, I know half the stuff in my videos is like, what is she even, you know what I mean? But it's like, just saying it anyways, because even if it doesn't make sense now, it's probably going to make sense later. And it's about moving forward and like getting through your emotions and like finding the truth that way. Because I find that like even when people, like my brother, right? He's like, we're like so super random. We just blurt things out and it's like really funny. But the more I listen to like what people say, like whether they're like actually concentrated on what they're saying or it just comes out naturally, there's like everyone's channeling all the time. And I see this all the time. Like, my roommate will say something and I'm like, whoa. Like, whoa, he really just said something that I learned like yesterday. And I'm like, how did he channel that? Because I didn't even say anything. And it like blows my mind every time somebody channels something that I picked up, like, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't realize what he said, but I realized what he said, and I was like, whoa, this is pretty wild. So, before I made the last video, like the video I just literally made, I felt very concentrated. I felt like concentrated oxygen. I felt kind of like a tree. And I felt like all I could do was hear thoughts. And I felt like my body was full of thoughts and full of knowledge, full of truths and words, and almost like all my lifelines all at once, I guess is the best way to describe it. Whatever the trees gave me when I was outside, like whatever elements that I was given or whatever they blessed me with, it was like a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of concentrated oxygen. And it's like I felt sort of dizzy, you know what I mean? Like I felt dizzy, I felt heavy a little bit, but like as soon as I made the last video that I just made, it was like immediately I had to pee. Immediately I feel like more energetic now and awake, and I feel aware, and I feel lighter. I feel like it's easier to talk now than it's like now I'm just talking. I don't see any pictures, I'm just talking. Whereas the last video I just made was like pictures, and I'm trying to describe to you the pictures and what I see and how I feel and think about it. But now it's like I'm just telling you how I feel about about exhausting your resources, about talking. About no matter what it sounds like or whatever it is, it's like if it's in your mind pocket, if you're even concentrating on it for 1 second, there's something about just doing it, just saying it, that sort of like exhausts your resources so you're not holding on to that concentrated oxygen, that concentrated thought, because maybe it's not just about you and your thought and holding it back thinking, oh no, like maybe they won't like what I said, or these social fears that we have a lot of times. And it's like by expressing whatever that thought, picture, information, knowledge, even if it doesn't make sense, like maybe that individual, that personality that you're around needs to hear it. Maybe that lifeline or somebody within that person's lifeline like really, really, really needed to hear it. Is that total truth? I don't know, but I'm telling you, like, the way I feel once I finally get all my thoughts and stuff out, when I finally get that all out, it's like, wow, it's snowing. Right now it's snowing. That's pretty wild. It wasn't even close to snowing a second ago. I'm not even sure if it was supposed to snow at all today. Okay, anyways. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that, like, there's something about disillusion and speaking your mind pockets no matter what. Like, no matter what, you know? I mean, I'm not saying you got to talk all the time. What I'm saying is that my body feels a lot better. My body feels a lot better when I talk it out, or I walk it out. Walk and talk. There's something about walking and talking around the block, you know, to yourself, to the trees, to like whoever is listening. You know what I mean? There's something about talking, the vibrations, perhaps, because you know we have a lot of fluids in our body already, just like the earth. And I'm like, well, you know, maybe the vibrations that you say, like, literally vibrates against the water in your body, and like the water is, you know, the fluids against your organs and everything else. Like, you're literally like, you're like massaging the inside of your body just by talking, instead of just your brain by thinking. At least that's what I'm picturing right now. So I guess what I'm saying is, like, there's something about talking that really seems to make me feel a lot better. And I feel a lot better by talking it out. And no, it's not really snowing that much. Okay. Alright, so that's all I gotta say for now. Thanks for watching.